Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe doing a dark video here in my car on the way home from work. So, something's been on my mind the past couple days in regards to a game I was playing, and I just wanted to talk about it, and that is Final Fantasy 15. Picked up Final Fantasy 15. I'm up to Chapter 3, I believe, and I gotta be honest, I'm not enjoying it. I tried watching a little bit of that Brotherhood anime, and it was really late at night. I know it kind of goes hand in hand with the game, and it was late at night, and I was not in the mood for subtitles. I wanted to just kind of put something on in the background to enjoy. Didn't want to fully engage, so I shut that off. I ended up seeing Kingsglaive back when it came out, and I thought it was very, very boring, but I don't remember it. So I gave that another shot, and I watched that movie. And I again thought it was very boring. I paid attention this time. Thought it was very boring and didn't really like the characters, didn't really like the story. I'm playing the game and gave it a chance. I like that they melded sort of like an Americana, nowadays type of feel with old-fashioned Final Fantasy. But again, I don't really care for any of the characters so far. I'm finding the world to be kind of boring. I gave up on Final Fantasy after 7. I beat 6, loved it. Beat 7, thought it was solid. And then played a little bit of 8 and a little bit of 9, I think. Like, I'm talking tried out, not like played. And, a couple hours when I was a teen or whatever. Didn't get into it. Same thing with 10. Then they went on to the one that really... Wait, which one was... What was the one with the girl, like teeny bopper girls? Was that 11? Or 12? And at that point, I just was not interested at all. So, from like 7 on... 7, I think, is good, but kind of overrated. But I sort of, understand why people like it. 6, for me, was the pinnacle. So I'm very nostalgic for 6. For me, it's up there with Earthbound and Chrono Trigger in terms of RPGs on the Super Nintendo. So... I'm just not feeling this one. I think I'm going to go over the weekend and return it. It's just not for me. I don't know why Final Fantasy does this to me. I feel like they're long-winded. The characters are very, metrosexual and silly. The art style is alright. It's interesting, but it's not I thought Battle Chasers had a really cool art style. Really, anime, watercolored, sort of inspired. I think I just have to bow out of normal RPGs, or at least Japanesey RPGs. Even though Battle Chasers Night War was an anime Japanesey RPG, it was different. It was unique in a way. I'm fine with games like Divinity Original Sin. I'm fine with games that are turn-based like Torment or Wasteland 2. I really liked a lot. So, I don't know if they just have to be a little more unique or maybe just turn-based for me, because Battle Chasers was turn-based. Final Fantasy 15 really isn't. You can make it turn-based, you can make it stop and go, but the crux initially of the fighting, if you don't turn that mode on, is live. And I don't know. I'm not. Something about it's just not catching me, and I don't like that because they got these big releases that come out that everyone praises, and sometimes they just don't grab me. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end up returning it and putting the credit towards something else. A little disappointing, but I have so much to play. Dead Island 1 and 2, I still haven't beaten Dead Island 1. Evil Within 2, I have to start. Fallout 4. I just picked up the Batman Arkham Asylum collection or whatever on Xbox One for $6. Resident Evil Revelation 1. I want to go back and eventually do the Shovel Knight DLC that I think is free. Some of it. So, I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot to play, and to kind of slowly go through this game that I'm really not enjoying is sort of a disservice to myself. I've been playing Killing Floor 2. I just got to level 20 and really had my fill with the Christmas shit, so I'm glad that that's over with. But that game is really fun online. PUBG is really fun, even though it has its faults in terms of in terms of the bugs and the issues that they really need to fix. I really want to jump back into Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, Friday the 13th, and I just picked up the Dead by Daylight DLC for Leatherface, because I'm a big fan of Leatherface, and I had some credit that was about to expire that I had to use, or I'd lose it. So I picked up that, and I hope to go back to that soon. Just have a lot to play. I have a huge list to play. Yooka-Laylee with Beth, Super Lucky's Tale with Beth, Yoshi's Woolly World I have to finish, and the Mario games on the Wii U. That, like I said, to play this game, I mean, I don't know, how did you guys feel about Final Fantasy 15? I have some friends that just adore it, that it really brought them back to the genre or to the series. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little disappointed. I just really wanted to get into it, and it just wasn't grabbing me. I was like, I'm hours in now, and I could see why people like it. I'm just not liking it. They just announced today that Dark Souls 1 is getting a remastered edition for the Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. They're saying with the Pro and the X, it's going to be 4K and 60 frames, and that's really cool. I don't have either of those. I just have a regular Xbox One, and I don't have a PS4 at all, but that's really cool. Or even playing it on the go on the Switch is really cool. I just beat the Xbox 360, backwards compatible version on the Xbox One recently, which still has issues in Blighttown, but I also don't have the drive now to go back and play it again, even though it's a remaster. I mean, if they let me carry my save over, which I don't think they're going to, because to me it's a whole new game. It's like when the Xbox One did the remastered, updated edition of Scholar of the First Sin for Dark Souls 2. You weren't able to carry your 360 save over, so I really don't think they're going to let me. So I have no desire to play the game again right now, which sucks, because I would have bought it and played through it had I known it was coming out, and I didn't play through the first game, but que sera, sera, I guess, right? I'm trying to think what else. I guess that's about it. I haven't played too much new lately, and just have a backlog like usual. Watched a lot of movies. Saw Jigsaw, thought that was alright, but sort of unnecessary. I saw Coco, which was that Disney Pixar type film with Beth. She wanted to see that. That was, cute. I just feel like a lot of the Disney Pixar type movies, DreamWorks, they sort of have a weird underlying propaganda to them, and that sort of turns me off. But whatever. What else have I seen? I feel like I saw something else recently. Yeah, a couple other movies that I've chimed in on the channel that you'll see videos for. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Don't mean to be negative. I'm just not feeling it. So, thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good. And tell Kenny Omega he stole my little finger blast that I do at the end of my videos when I point at the screen. I've been doing that for like 5 years. I think he's only done that for like 2 or 3. I could be wrong though. He's the best, man. He's really awesome. If you haven't seen his match with Chris Jericho, please do it. Be good, guys.